Hey, Dad, Mom said you wanted my help with something.
What? Hey, what? Oh, hey, I'm in here working hard. Now, no judging me. I'm sure plenty of you are wearing sweats and not shaving too. Hold on while I change. Hey, everybody, it's Bill Borsma coming to you from my new coronavirus headquarters, April of 2020. I'm sure I'm not the only one working out of their basement now. And as we go along, please ignore any piano you hear in the background or the dogs barking at heaven knows what. Welcome to the new reality, at least for a while. I have a house full now, but my kids are 18, 20, and 22, so that's not quite the same as those of you with a household of little ones now. My 20-year-old son, Curran, here, is at Western Michigan University. Well, actually, he's in my basement right now, but he's supposed to be at Western Michigan University in the business program. Say hi, Curran.
Hi, Curran. It's nice to be here.
Today, I thought I'd talk about coronavirus, preppers, and life insurance. And Curran's going to be here for some color commentary. You ready, dude?
Yes, I am. Let's do this.
I don't think of myself as a prepper, but not everyone agrees. What one feels as being responsible, another might deem silly.
Dad, more than just a few people shake their head.
Yes, my Wrangler looks like an apocalypse response vehicle. My basement has its share of home canned goods. I own more tools than any one person should, and people joke about heading to my house during a disaster. But it's only a joke until it isn't. Some might roll their eyes, but when something's on fire, literally or figuratively, they tend to look in my direction.
Yeah, because you probably started it.
What does this have to do with life insurance? Quite a bit, I think. About a year ago, an executive I met started asking me about his life insurance as his term policy was about to expire. Life got in the way, and I didn't hear back from him for a while. After he did get back to me, I learned he was prompted into action after his 50-some-year-old brother-in-law suddenly died, leaving his wife and children at home with no life insurance. I see that all too often. But why? He could have had $1 million of tax-free insurance for less than $1,000 a year in premium. I'm going to start sounding like a public radio fundraiser, but that's less than the cost many people spend on coffee. Sometimes I'll have an advisor call me to get an idea of what term will cost for the client. When I tell them, they'll often ask, is that monthly or annual? Because the numbers are so ridiculously low. Then I might get, well, maybe my spouse and I should be looking for some more insurance. And my thought is, you're making 6 figures a year, you have young kids at home, your spouse doesn't make as much as you, if anything, and you have a few times your salary in group coverage. You think? Excuse me, am I boring you?
Hey, Coach, just waiting for you to put me in.
A 30-year-old guy can get $1 million at 20-year level coverage for $500 a year, and his wife for even less. A 40-year-old isn't much more. So what is it? Ignorance? Laziness? Irresponsibility? It won't happen to me?
I'm guessing laziness.
Thanks, but I'm talking to other people, not just you. But 6 months ago, what do you think the chance was you'd be filing for unemployment benefits, or applying for an SBA loan, or working from your couch in the basement? Would you have believed that the movie Contagion looked more like a documentary than a horror drama? That you couldn't find toilet paper? That the government mandated you couldn't meet in groups?
Or that I'd be stuck home with my parents in quarantine.
I'm tired of hearing about fundraising campaigns for the spouse and children of a breadwinner that unexpectedly died without life insurance when it didn't have to be that way. Whether it's a modest term policy for family income or a multi-million-dollar trust-owned policy for estate tax liquidity, you can't always wait till tomorrow. Is this a prepper mentality? Isn't a prepper just someone who's prepared? Of course, the term insinuates someone who has a bit of a conspiracy mindset, but that seems a little unfair to someone who's simply trying to be responsible. When a storm hits, everyone wants shelter. Sometimes that shelter is tangible and sometimes a mindset. When an actual storm hits, I can go to the shed, grab a can of gasoline, and fire up my generator. Now I have light, refrigerator, heat, working toilets. It makes me feel secure. Isn't life insurance another kind of shelter? If I find myself someday lying in a ditch or a hospital bed, taking my last breaths, I'll similarly be feeling good knowing I have plenty of life insurance in force for the benefit of those I care about. I'll admit it, Twice in the past year, I filled my freezer with roadkill venison. Don't judge me. The deer were alive when I ran across them.
I'll vouch for him. I helped throw one in the truck.
My friends might shake their heads, but they're asking me for jerky. It's only a joke until it isn't.
It is good jerky. Hey, Dad, can I tell a coronavirus joke?
I might regret this, but sure.
Well, since China had the coronavirus first, I guess you could say they got it right off the bat.
But seriously, folks, we're here to help you and answer questions. Let us know what we can do. Take care.